Hey guys, welcome back. This is an amazing show. I am not kidding around right now. Nick Sackis just dropped fucking atomic bombs on my brain. We're going to be talking about something you probably have never heard of. I didn't even hear about it until about 40 minutes ago. This is something called Chat GPT.
T3 officially, but yeah.
Exactly. But this thing, guys and gals, I am telling you, 1,000%, you have to pay attention to this. This is going to revolutionize content creation for you on multiple different levels, and it's going to make your wife or your significant other really happy when it comes to making dinner. But until we learn more from Nick, here's our countdown. Okay, it's official. Nick, I want you to summarily smack all of us for not paying attention, but it's only been 7 days.
It's only been a week. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, let's chill out here with that.
No, I gotta make it dramatic so everybody listens. Okay, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And when I talk to Nick like that, you guys all know that I'm kidding. I joke with him. I love him, and he's my new marketing director, so I am 100% in his boat. And I really, Nick, first off, if people don't know who you are, where you're from, what you do, quick summary about you, and then let's jump just balls deep into this Chat GPT and the opportunities and implications this has for real estate and your life. So, brother, the stage is yours.
Yeah. So Nick Sackis, born and raised in Tampa, Florida, been doing real estate since 2005. More recently, since 2017, with a media company, helping people do very well at paid advertising. And now we are entering into the world of artificial intelligence as of today. So hopefully I can shed some light for some people and help you embrace what's coming, because it's coming faster than we all even understand.
Guys, he's not making a mockery of that comment at all. He and I were playing around. So you can go to chatgpt.com. You can sign up. It's free. And you can type in the most random shit you can in there, and it will give you a detailed answer on anything. I asked how to cook chicken in the oven. It gave me recipes. It gave me timing. It gave me ingredients. It gave me everything I need to be doing, including how to plate the food. And it happened. What it happened like in 5 seconds, Nick? I mean, it was like instantaneously in my hands.
Yeah, all the queries happen like 10 seconds maybe.
Okay, so let's break it down. How is this going to be revolutionize or incentivize agents to create more content, both digitally, and then take that digital format and then put it into a video format? So walk us down, break it down, shed light, be you, drop hammer. Okay, you're on.
So the first thing I want you to look at is go to my Facebook profile, and I posted an article there about how ChatGPT will change real estate. So read that article and just know that article was written by ChatGPT, right? So that'll give you an idea without even signing up for the software, which is absolutely free, that I highly recommend that everybody signs up for. But that'll just give you an idea of what the capability of that is, because that article was written in about 5 seconds. I told Greg, I joked, I said it took me longer to go into Canva and find an image for the header of that article than it did for ChatGPT to actually write that article. So in preparing for this, if you've heard about this, like somebody said they saw Gary Vee talk about it, other people have been talking about it. It's been the buzzword of social media, TikTok, Reels for about the past 7 days. The company launched or opened to the public about a week ago, and within a week they had over 1 million users actively going in and putting in queries and getting their questions answered. But before we dive into like the what, I want to kind of break down the why, like how, like what this is really doing. And so if you think about, myself and Greg are similar age, late 30s, early 40s. And so like when we were kids and we had to do something for school or whatever, like if you had a project, you went to the library, right? You went to the library, you read books, you did all your research, you came up with the project, you wrote the paper, you did whatever you needed to do, right? It was all based on information that you had to obtain via going to the library. Now, my kids have never been to a library currently. They probably, I mean, they've been to a library like to like get kids books and stuff, but not to go and do research because they have Google. So anything they want to know, they just ask Google. And on the first page of Google, they can find all the answers. So the iteration of all this and what Chat GPT is introducing is now, instead of going to Google, right? And this could be the gap that, like Dimitri mentioned, Gary Vee. Gary Vee's been talking about like how voice is going to take over and be more prolific than what it is right now. So like you ask Siri, you ask the Google Assistant, and it gives you basically recommendations based on search. With Chat GPT, it gives you the answer, and it will actually do tasks for you. So like I said, the article was written by Chat GPT. So instead of doing the work, the homework, and gathering the information, digesting that information, and then writing the article yourself, you could literally ask a artificial intelligent assistant to write the thing for you based on your input.
That's insane.
So I asked it a question. I said, how will Chat GPT change the real estate? And it spit out that article, a very well written, like a really good article that probably would have taken any of us listening or on the call 20, 30 minutes to think about, consume, and write and publish and all that. That was done in like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
So,
in it's short and concise. It's not overbearing in regards to content that they're giving you.
yeah,
There's no fluff involved. It's just
right,
content per the question you ask.
right.
Right. It's not trying to have any fillers involved, which I, as a dyslexic, love, because I don't want to read shit I don't need to fucking read.
Yeah.
Just give me the meat and potatoes. Right.
Yeah.
Now, your clients are the same way. Nick, you are a proficient practitioner in regards to marketing and real estate. Where do you see this going? I mean, the implications for this, it's 7 days old as of this recording on December, what is this? December 14th, 2022. So 7 days ago, this thing came out. If you guys are listening to my voice, looking at my face, hearing Nick's voice, go check this out. Because there's no ends, Nick. I mean, what it can do. I mean, what's the thing obviously we're not going to look for nuclear launch codes. I'm just kidding, Google. I'm not really looking for nuclear launch codes. But I mean, you can pretty much get whatever you want out of this thing.
Yeah. There's no more, there shouldn't be any more writer's block or creative. Like, think of it as your own personal assistant. And so this is interesting too. I was having a conversation with another one of my buddies last week about this when it first launched. I'm like, because I deal a lot with small business owners, not just in real estate, but I have a software that helps like service-based businesses. So I deal a lot with the smaller individuals, the HVAC guys, the plumbers, the roofers, all those guys we run ads for, right? And the number one thing that makes them great typically in starting their business is that they were the go-to guy. Like, so they're the go-to guy in their market. If somebody needs a plumber, they think, I need to call John because he's the guy who knows about plumbing. If somebody's in San Francisco and they need the real estate guy, they call Greg because Greg's the go-to guy. Well, Chat GPT is now the go-to for everything. So how does that disrupt when you were the guy who was the guy that does the thing? Now the consumer can find out that Chat GPT can do the thing, like write the article, build the shopping list, give me the diet plan, write the code for my website. What does that do? What is that trickle effect going to look like? We don't know yet. But for right now, the early adopters need to utilize this power to move at a speed that's faster than your competition, because that's what it's about, right? Everybody has great ideas. It's about the implementation. So how can you use something like this to implement faster in your business to beat everybody else who doesn't even know what day it is, right?
Fuck, dude, I didn't even know what it was 45 minutes ago.
Right.
And now I've got such a business hard on for this. Sorry, ladies, for listening, but I do. This is, okay, I'm dyslexic and ADHD. Writing for me is insanely difficult.
Yeah.
Asking a question is very easy, aka the podcast, right? So now this tool for a dyslexic community, I can now get articles written. I can copy, paste, and publish this stuff. and I can put it out there as something as a lead magnet for future potential buyers or sellers. And I don't have to sit there and be like, oh, fuck, do I put a comma here? Do I capitalize that? Is this the right place for this word? No. It's perfectly grammatical and punctuation, and it pops it out in 5 minutes. So let's say, Nick, you have several amazing little baby human beings, right?
Yep.
And let's say your wife was on a business trip and you're like, gosh, dang it, I need to create some content. What the fuck am I going to do? You're like, pop in a question to the Chat GPT, pops out an article, copy, paste, post. Boom, done. You're literally looking at less than 5 minutes of work right there. You can do it every single day.
Yeah, look at my Facebook profile. It shows a legitimate article, and you could read that article in front of a camera, and now it's a video.
Yeah,
right? And so here's the thing about this right now too. This is like before Windows came out. So like when you had a computer at your house in the late 80s, early 90s, you had to be a computer nerd. You had to know when you turn the computer on, the blank screen with the flashing thing came up, and you had to know what code or prompt to put into that computer to open up whatever program you wanted. Okay.
true.
That's kind of like what Chat GPT is right now. It's basically an open code, and you still have to give it input. You still have to tell it something. It's not like Windows where you go and click and you know exactly, okay, I want to open up Microsoft Word, give me this exact thing. That's Windows. So there's other companies that have been around for years now that have built on top of OpenAI, like Jarvis, that you can go and it'll say like, write me a specific Facebook ad. That's like the Windows-based version. It's built on top. So Chat GPT's information, Jarvis is the Windows on top of it. You pay for Jarvis monthly, and you go in there and you click a couple buttons, and you have more of a streamlined approach. This is like a little bit down and dirty, but the possibilities are there just the same. So don't think that you're going to just log into this thing and all of a sudden like instantly become Shakespeare or something. And that being said, you do have to give it some direction. You have to know not everything that it spits out is unique. So if you did want to like put this in your game plan of like, okay, I'm going to use this as a tool to help me promote my voice, you have to tell it to be unique and not plagiarize, because it will take other content snips and stuff. So you do have to know that much. So if you are just going to regurgitate information on it, just know that it won't be unique. So like all you SEO minded guys are like, oh, I'm just going to pump out like an article every hour for my website and get SEO ranking. You just have to be a little bit smarter about it than the generic stuff that you would put in there. But for the most part, if you think about this as just being the coolest personal assistant that costs $0, that can help you operate at a much higher level, you need to start playing with this, because my thought process immediately goes to, okay, so I saw Chat GPT. I've used Jarvis for years with copy for Facebook marketing. I've written articles with it before. Like I've been using that for a while. This opened up another, for whatever reason, maybe just because it's more raw and unfiltered. When I started using Chat GPT last week, I was like, man, I see what Elon Musk was talking about. So his vision of like Neuralink. And if you think about this, we're limited right now with our cell phones about speed to communication with our thumbs and our inputs. So it's not very fast. This seems really cool for us to go to Chat GPT on our desktop or our phone, type in a question and get the response, but it still takes seconds or minutes. Like when I think about how Elon Musk thinks, and he goes, okay, well, I'm just going to put a computer chip in my brain, and then I'm going to be able to use Chat GPT as a stream of consciousness to know every question that I ever have in my mind, I have an answer for, just like I'm tapping into my memory. So when I think about like what my kids are going to experience, we're geeking out on Chat GPT, but like if my kid's 35, 38, 40 years old, and he has an implant in his head and he can just stream into a consciousness of Chat GPT, like what do I need school for? What do I need higher education? Like the economy of knowledge is just going to go to zero.
Dude, I'm looking at this right now, and I agree with you. I mean, I went to the summary section where there's examples of what you can search for. Now there's a massive list here. I mean, like move to an emoji, so you can create your own emojis. You can do SQL translate. You can do text to command, Q&A, grammar corrections, natural language to open AI API, keywords. That's fucking huge, by the way. Keywords Anywhere is going to have a real hard time with this because now you can just type in keywords and go from here. JavaScripts, Twitter clarifications, mood to color, which I don't even know what that means. Essay outlets. Oh, shit, there goes writing papers. Create study notes, interview questions, restaurant. Wait, what's this? Restaurant review creator. Dude, this, I mean, they have answers, classifications, codes, conversions, generations, translations, transformations. This is insane. Nasty was writing, he just heard about the Chat GPT 2 days ago, and now it's everywhere. This is a bombshell changer right here.
Yeah. So think about it from your real estate perspective. How is this going to affect you, and what can you do? You need to go in here and play with this thing and just become a content machine. Like, if you had any reservations on content before, literally, if you're not going to use this to make videos, because you can do video titles and get some inspiration there, start putting out content as far as articles like I posted on my Facebook page. And Greg asked, is this a paid service? This is not. This is 100% free, which is why this is a game changer, which is why they got over 1 million people to subscribe in the first week. But I put in a couple examples just for the show, since we're primarily a real estate audience. Like, here's an example of just a query that I put in there that took all of 5 seconds to come back. Give me 5 ideas for real estate lead generation as an agent. Number 1, and this is stuff you've heard us say before, but the fact that this spit out in 3 seconds just gives you an idea of the possibilities, right? Host an open house to attract potential buyers and gather contact information. Number 2, create a newsletter or an email campaign to regularly update clients on new listings and market trends. By the way, you can create a newsletter with ChatGPT and not have to write anything. It didn't say that. I'm just throwing that in there. Number 3, how many times have you guys heard us say this? Partner with local businesses to offer joint promotions or discounts to their customers. You listen to the show for years. We've talked about that how many times?
Well, Nick, you know the good thing, at least GPT is listening to our show.
Right, 100%. Number 4, use social media to showcase listings and engage with potential buyers. Duh, but still relevant. And number 5, attend networking events and industry conferences to connect with potential clients and referral sources. So, like, this isn't just elementary school BS.
No.
That was a 2-second query that came out with some actionable stuff. So think about if you spent a couple hours with this a day, what the possibilities would be for the content in your business. And this thing can write purchase and sale agreements. You talk about like FAR as is for Florida. You can ask it things like, so you think about the nutrition space, the diet industry. I have these 10 things in my fridge. Give me a meal plan for 3 days. And it'll give you a meal plan based on the food that you have in the refrigerator. You could say, I want chicken Parmesan for dinner. Make me a grocery list. And it will make you a grocery list for chicken Parmesan with cooking instructions.
That's insane.
It's like, it's beyond anything you can even comprehend. And it all happens in 30 seconds or less.
And that's a long time to wait. I mean, I actually asked it to write me a code for a landing page. The fucking thing wrote me a code for a landing page. Like, you can take that to a coder and they just have to plug and play at that point. As far as I know, Nick, you can correct me if you'd like to. I mean, you don't have to be like, okay, I'm going to pay, $1,000 to come up with code. It's like, nah, motherfucker, just here's the code, put it into a site, and we're good, right? And that's as simple as it is, right?
Yep.
Okay, so again, my head is swimming right now with possibilities on this. By the way, I really want to make this clear. I went a little aggro on this thing, and it has told me to slow down. There's too many requests. So, I mean,
yeah, it's already been overloaded.
Yeah, just pump the brakes, write out some questions and thoughts that you want to try with this thing. Don't be me. Don't do like 10 or 15 of them rapid fire, because the system just basically locked me out right now, because it's just like, okay, look, you're too aggressive. Like, just back up.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because I already understand I'm understanding how this potentially can revolutionize basically anything and everything that we're doing. What if your daughter needs or son needs to learn about quantum physics and ask a specific question? There's an answer. Now you're the smartest parent on earth, right?
Right.
Or, hey, what are the arithmetic tables? Can you give me a diagram? Done. Is there, right? You can lay it out for them. I mean, talk about creating content and reviews for local restaurants, and then breaking it down. There's just literally nothing you apparently can't do with this damn thing.
Yeah. So Nasty Natty on YouTube asked, how would ChatGPT help with lead gen? So thinking about that, right? Essentially, what did I put? So 5 ideas for real estate lead generation. So that's tactical stuff. I don't know if that was asked before this, but after that, so like content, we know it's all about content. What type of content do you put out there? How do you put it out there? That's important, right? So like writing articles, getting people to understand your thought processes, and being hyper local. So one of the things I asked, this was right before the show too, top 10 things to do in San Francisco while on vacation. That's an interesting headline for a video or a regular article. And I just spit out the top 10 things, or it just spit out top 10 things. I asked Greg and he said, yeah, that's legit.
Well, read them off. I mean, anybody who knows San Francisco or even heard of San Francisco, you understand these different land points.
Visit the Golden Gate Bridge, take a ride on a cable car, explore Alcatraz, visit the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, take a stroll through the Golden Gate Park, visit Fisherman's Wharf, California Academy of Sciences, take a trip to Chinatown, visit the Exploratorium, check out the historic, what did you say, Haight-Ashbury neighborhood. So like from a communication standpoint, not that you shouldn't already be an expert in your area, but I would use ChatGPT if I was a real estate agent to come up with content. Like I would start asking it very specific things about the area that I live in to come up with just as Greg would say, banana cakes full of content for your area to start just producing either through written form, audio form, or video.
It takes the heavy lifting out of research for you. Now you don't have to hunt and peck. You ask a question to this, Chat GPT source, and it spits out answers. Again, do 1 or 2 a day, guys. Do not go crazy banana cakes over this, okay? Take it even keeled and just kind of watch the content that gets created for you. I'm personally excited when I can actually ask another question when I'm not in jail. I have mayonnaise, sushi, some crackers, and a lemonade. What can I make for a week's worth of lunch? And watch what it comes up with. I will shit my pants.
Yeah.
Probably literally. But because I hate mayonnaise. But that is such a cool, useful thing. Like for Rupert Face, who's over there and taking a nap on the couch, as always. Where are the best dog parks? What are the ratings in San Francisco? Walnut Creek, your city, USA, whatever it's going to be. Give me a list of the top 3-star Michelin restaurants within half a mile of me. I mean, that is awesome.
Yeah. So Nasty Natty said again, not connected to the internet. So yeah, for specific like real estate market trends, obviously you would still want to use your own data there. But again, this is information arbitrage, giving you the ability to come up with ideas and just move faster, right? Yeah. Move much, much faster. So if you're spending an hour a day right now doing lead generation and content, then maybe you spend 20 minutes and have be just as effective, right? So how do you get your time back? Have something like this. So that'd be my recommendation. Just play with it, use it how you want, but there's no doubt that this is going to save you time. And if you're not talking about it, if you're not using it, feeling it, tasting it, other people are going to start using it in your niche and in your area, and you're going to see it around you. So I'd be one of the first to implement and take a look at this. Mike from Caldwell Banker says,
Actually, hold on. Let's go back to Dimitri
Yeah.
really quickly because I really want to address this one. I'm going to go to Mike because I love his question. But how Dimitri is asking, how does one get more loans from this? LOL. So how would you suggest that in regards to querying a question?
Dude, if I'm a mortgage broker and I want to have better relationships with real estate agents who don't know what Chat GPT is, I would call real estate agents and say, I will write articles for you for your social media. Let me help you lead generate for your side. Let me help you with content. We have on staff content creation at scale. You could literally create articles and content and help agents. That's what it's all about, right? You help agents and agents help you. So if I'm a mortgage broker, your fastest path to cash is always building really good relationships with powerful agents. So you learning this tool faster than they do and helping them implement it, that's your ticket.
Nick, I'm all on that Bandcamp wagon because that's awesome. If my blender came to me and goes, dude, homie, like you've been my solid bro for a while. You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to create custom headlines just for you for social media. Give me five subject matters you want to cover. I'll create them. My team and I will create them, and I'll give it over to you zero cost, just to help you grow. I would be indebted to them for life.
Yeah,
because I don't know that they're not fucking doing it.
Right.
I just think they're helping me out, which is amazing. Okay, so great headlines, taglines for realtors. Yeah. Yes. Nick, talk a little bit about how people can search for great taglines for real estate agents. How would you
literally ask that question? Like, I'll ask it right now and see what it says.
All right, Nick's gonna break it up because I'm in jail.
Give me 5 cool taglines for real estate.
But we don't hit enter yet. Okay. Wait. Be ready. Wait. Give me 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
I already hit go.
You fucker.
It's already done though.
So it took you what, 5 seconds, 8 seconds?
Not even. So helping you find your dream home. We make buying and selling a breeze. Your one-stop shop for all things real estate. Trust the experts to guide you home. Making the process of buying and selling smooth. Make the process of buying and selling smooth and stress-free.
That came back in 5 seconds, guys.
Yeah.
Dude, your day is done. Now go shoot the videos.
Yeah.
Go back and rewatch this.
But that's like, so David was talking about a tagline. Like if I wanted to say, let's see, 5 clickbait headlines for YouTube for a real estate agent.
Oh, I can't wait to hear these.
Agent to attract.
Nasty, we'll get to that question in a second.
Luxury.
Mike Doss, we'll come back to you in 1 second about the Canva. Has great AI for content. I'm going to hear what Nick's
thoughts. So I just typed in 5 clickbait headlines for YouTube for real estate agents to attract luxury sellers. And it's done. Okay, so the one simple trick that can add thousands to your luxury home's value. The biggest mistake luxury homeowners make when selling their property. Exclusive insider tips for getting the most out of your luxury home sale. The surprising truth about what luxury buyers are really looking for. The top 5 most sought after luxury features in a home and how to make sure yours has them.
Oh, damn.
Go make those 5 videos. Like
send that to me. I'm going to make those fucking videos and you're going to post them for me. Seriously. For real. I'm really not kidding around. Seriously. Send those. We got a couple of folks that are kicking in here. Greg has a question. He has 100. All right, let's ask this. 100. I have 100 pounds of salmon. Not sure what to do with it. We'll see what it comes back with. It's probably going to be like drying it, freezing it, eating it, giving it away. See, Joseph's my homeboy. So he said, Greg, you're the man. Dude, love to you, brother. I love you, love you, love you. Thanks for
watching. Look, I even misspelled salmon and it corrected me.
So what did it say?
It's currently writing.
Okay. And then Michael says, "What's up, guys? Kansas City is here. Nice to see you guys." Off topic, Mr. Nasty. Off topic. Have y'all heard of the share group for lead contact info and options? Nick, have you heard of them?
No.
Okay, that makes two of us. Nasty, give us a little bit of context on that. A little bit. My personal Mike is writing right here. My personal
Magic Mike
tagline.
moves.
Magic Mike moves you. What kind of market do you work in?
Well, Magic Mike was talking about Canva, and yeah, so Canva adopted an artificial intelligence. So, I think it's called Dolly. This was a couple months back. It was an invite only. So you had to put in the invitation last year to get it, and then it opened up a couple months ago, and maybe it was 6 months. I don't know. Again, I've had it for a while, but like you could literally tell it, give me a picture of a cat sitting on a yellow ball in outer space, and it would generate that picture that's totally unique, that's never been seen or anybody has drawn before, and it would give you that as part of artificial intelligence, like completely one-off unique designs. Canva has now built on top of that, and now you can go inside Canva and sign up for their app. You have to search for the app, and then you can create specific artificial intelligent images that nobody's seen before inside Canva. It's super dope.
Oh, dude. Everybody who's listening to my voice and listening to Nick's voice, if you guys have not heard this entire conversation, please go back to the beginning because my head is starting to hurt right now. I mean, so Canva will create unique images that's royalty free and you can put and use on any kind of marketing. Then you go to, Chat GPT, you create the content. So now you have your thumbnail, you have your content, bam, you hit post. 10 minutes later, you're sitting at the park walking your goldfish, and all of a sudden you have content that people are reading, watching, commenting on. Now you build a relationship and you move forward from there.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. The 100 pounds of salmon has been taken care of, but it's in like a 5-paragraph essay that I don't wish to read out loud, but it's given me several options of what to do with 100 pounds of salmon.
One
of the options is to share it with your friends. So please share some salmon with us.
I'll give you my address. Just put it in dry ice, and I will take at least 50 pounds off of you. That's a joke, but I'll at least take 10. Nasty says, Greg, you're going to have to fire Nick now that you can post your own stuff.
Yeah.
Not a chance in hell, man.
Yeah.
Money's already been sent. The deal is done. It's been inked and signed. But here's the thing. That's actually a really good comment. I appreciate that one. And the thought pattern there is like, do you still need humans? And my personal opinion is 1000% yes. You can create your content, right? The raw content. But how can you have someone help articulate what if that is good content for you to post for your own brand, for your area? Having someone really who's been in the business for a long time, Nick or somebody else, and they really can walk you through how to be an educated individual in regards to marketing and lead generation. This is a system, from my understanding, Nick, always correct me if I screw up. This is a source to get raw data, and then there's going to be a little bit of refining in regards to going to Canva and getting your thumbnail, right? Then your keywords, so your video tags and channel tags, your notes, so on and so forth, and then building the follow-up sequence to really get in front of these folks. So that is where Nick thrives and just blows it out of the water. And this stuff is a starting point. So if you guys are newbies to the business or newbies to content creation, dip your big pinky toe into the pool of content. Write a fucking question, see what it pops back. If you like it, copy, paste, post. Fucking done, dude. And see the reactions. If you totally screw the pooch, then, well, you fucked up. But if you hit a home run or at least a base hit, do that on a daily basis. Base hits win baseball games. Grand slams don't. I mean, they do, but shut up. You know what I mean? But if you do it daily, oh my gosh, you'll. I mean, is this SEO searchable, Nick, as well? I mean, so this is it's unique content or not unique content for
you have to tell it to be unique, not plagiarized. But yeah, you can. It will write unique content for you, for sure. And you can do things like, so here's the other hack too that people have been using, like Jarvis for forever of rewriting things that have already been written. So if you wanted to, let's say you were just completely lazy and you found, okay, let's say real estate space, right? And I'm not saying to do this. I believe you've written some articles for Inman, correct, Greg?
Well, I didn't write them, but I did videos from. We did, I think, 100 articles or something like that.
You have published content for Inman that's unique to you, correct?
To me and Bernice Ross, yes.
Right. So I could go on Inman right now and literally copy one of the articles that Greg McDaniel wrote, put a lot of time and effort, expertise, 15 years in the making of knowing what to say and how to say it. Copy that article, throw it into ChatGPT and say, rewrite this copyright free in the tone of witty and whatever. And it will take that information and regurgitate it in a unique form of content that you can then post and say, this is not plagiarized because it's rewritten.
Get the fuck out of here. By the way, it's Bernice who writes.
That's being done every single day right now in copywriting and or online marketing through other sources that were on top of open.ai. But yeah, reformulating content that's already been written. Because let's put it this way, man. I mean, everything's already been said that needs to be said. It's just your unique take and perspective on the things that have been said that makes it unique.
So you could go to Inman News, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is Greg McDaniel speaking, and Nick Sack is talking. I'm going to speak for you, by the way, real quickly.
Okay.
We are not encouraging you to go to Inman News or any other real estate source and copying and plagiarizing. We're not.
Well, they don't need to because they don't care about other real estate agents. You guys need customers. Right?
True.
So go find popular blogs in your area that people follow. What are things inside your area that go to the freaking news, right? What's the most popular article the news just came out with that has the most likes and shares, and take that article and reformulate it and post it yourself, right? Like go on Google Trends.
Yeah, good. I was just going to say that. Yeah.
So here's one thing here's your content plan for 2023. Go on Google, create an alert on Google so that anytime an article pops up with your subdivision, your neighborhood, any keywords in your area, once an article is published, you get an alert from Google.
They do.
And it sends you those articles. Now you take those articles, the ones that you like the most, because you're going to get emails every single day. Take the ones you like the most, throw into ChatGPT, let it rewrite it, and then either make it a video or text. And there's your content on the daily.
Can you create a hyperlink so you can put this into a text message follow-up and stuff like that? Yeah,
you can do email campaigns. You could all kinds of stuff.
Nick, please regurgitate the exact website for this.
I put it in the chat. So if you scroll up in one of the first couple comments, but it's
right there.
Yeah, chat.openai.com, and it'll prompt you to set up an account.
It is farganoodling awesome. I mean, think about this. I mean, a lot of the folks, let's just to go a little bit sideways here on this. So let's say folks who are listening to our voices right now live in a southern state on a border state, right? And there's the immigration that has been in the news for 2 to 3 years at this point. So could you go, and I know I'm going very polar on this, but could you go in and maybe get 2 articles and compare them and have it rewrite it, but comparing them? Do you know if they can do that?
I haven't done that, but I mean, if you can give it an input, it can give you an output. So more than likely it can, like, I've seen it throw out tables. So you can ask it to throw out a table. So if you wanted to say, give me a comparison between these 2 articles and put it in table format, it will. Just like I've seen people do that with like food plans and stuff. It'll say, make me a low carb meal plan for the week for 5 days. And it'll spit out Monday through Friday in a table format, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it'll give you that exact thing, just like an Excel spreadsheet almost. So it does have that capability. I'm sure it could do a comparison.
The part that more I think about this, it frightens me, but it's also fascinating that a lot of the folks who are listening to our voices have kids in school, right? And kids in school write articles or they write papers on certain subject matters. So in theory, again, everybody's hearing my voice, use your discretion on anything that you hear us say, but we're just theorizing here. You can go, let's say if they write a paper about Abraham Lincoln, right? So you just type, papers about Abraham Lincoln. All these papers come up. You grab one, you copy it, you drop it in, Chat GPT. All of a sudden, you have a brand new, unique paper written about Abraham Lincoln, and you did it in 5 minutes or less, depending on how long the paper is. And you turn it in, and there's no plagiarism. I mean,
exactly. I'm about to share my screen because I want to show you what a table format looks like. It's writing right now.
Okay. Well, that's not you. Michael is sitting here and what the fuck is going on with this thing? Obviously, it's not letting me. I'm having a glitch on my side, guys. My apologies. Michael says, great content, guys. Thanks for posting. Just shared this link with a few friends. Thank you, brother. We love you.
Thanks,
appreciate you.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
All right, I'm going to add you up, and let's go full screen.
So here's an example of like the table format. I just said, give me a 5-day meal plan, breakfast,
Nick,
lunch, dinner.
For everyone who's just listening, walk us through this.
Yep. So the question or the query that I gave the robot was, give me a 5-day meal plan, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a kid who is a picky eater in table format. So that's what gives you the breakout. So you ask it that question. In 10 seconds, it spit out this table that looks like it's from an Excel spreadsheet. And it says on the top row, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then days 1 through 5. So day 1, scrambled eggs with cheese for breakfast. Lunch, grilled cheese with tomato soup. Dinner, spaghetti and meatballs and garlic bread. Right? Day 2, pancakes with syrup for breakfast. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Cheeseburger and french fries for dinner. So like basic stuff that picky kids would like. Scrambled eggs, pancakes, grilled cheese, peanut butter. Like, it's crazy that it would interpret that, know that, spit it out in 5 seconds. You could also do stuff like this for, a low carb meal plan. It just, the amount of information here that's collated in such a fast process is a little bit scary, right?
Dude, I've said it, I think, like almost 10 times on this show. I'm literally terrified of this, but yet so intrigued.
Right. And I'm sure, so it's 2023. You could probably have it write a business plan for you for 2023 for your real estate business, right?
Oh, type that in right now. Let's see what happens.
Give me a...
Guys, this is real-time typing. Nick is actually typing at this exact time. Give me a business plan for 2023. Do you want to go in table format, or what do you want to do? How do you want to lay it out?
Give me a business plan for 2023 as a real estate agent who wants to sell 2 houses a month.
That's a good idea.
Break down my daily activities
and costs.
Let's just see what it does. In table format.
On table or in table?
7-day. On a, let's see.
In a table?
5-day work week. So I just typed, give me a business plan for 2023 as a real estate agent who wants to sell 2 homes a month. Break down my daily activities
in table format.
Right? In table format. This isn't a really good question, but let's just see what it comes up with. This is really generic.
Dude, it's just going to be fascinating to see what they come back with. Are you fucking for real? Nick, walk them through what they're seeing right now.
So it says a business plan for a real estate agent who wants to sell 2 houses per month in 2023 might look like this. And it gives me a table. It's writing out right now. Activities, day 1 through 5. Follow up with past clients to see if they're interested in buying or selling a home. Attend open house and networking events to connect with potential clients. Work on marketing materials such as flyers and brochures to promote listings. Meet with clients to discuss their needs and help them find the right property. Show properties to potential buyers and assist with negotiations and sale process. So, like, again, a lot of this stuff is very basic, but yeah. In addition to these activities, the real estate agent should also have a plan for ongoing marketing and lead generation. This could include creating a website and social media presence, sending out a newsletter to past clients and potential leads, partnering with other local businesses for cross-promoting services. To achieve the goal of selling 2 houses per month, the real estate agent should also set specific targets for the number of leads to generate in each week, the number of clients to meet with, and the number of properties to show. By tracking progress against these targets, the real estate agent can ensure that they are on track to reach their goal. Overall, a successful business plan for real estate agent 2023 should include a mix of daily activities and ongoing marketing efforts, as well as specific targets and metrics to measure progress. By following this plan, the real estate agent can increase their chances of success and achieve their goal of selling 2 houses per month.
Fuck
is right.
Dude, Mike.
Everybody, please send me some cash because I just gave you coaching for free for the past 10 minutes. So
yes,
I'll put my Cash App on the screen. $100,
Dude,
please.
he's not kidding around. Mike Goss just wrote, "Damn, I just signed up and realized how freaking helpful this will be for creating video scripts."
Yeah,
fool. Yes, Mike.
For sure.
David Duncan says, "Wow, dude, that's like there's no end to it."
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
you can
pretty
ask
scary, dude.
any client that you work with right now, what's one question I can help you with that I can get answers for? And they give you a question, type that fucker into this site, Chat GPT, and barf out the thing, copy, paste, email, send, blah, blah. You're a hero. Oh,
You're a hero.
Nick, just to get real technical really quickly, share your screen again. I want you to ask it, write me a code for a landing page for lead follow-up or whatever the verbiage you want to put in there. So share I want them to see how it writes. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Because my jaw freaking dropped when I saw this. So here it is. Nick is write a code for a landing page. Now he's going to hit with a home seller. Probably going to write evaluation
tool.
Best adult dating site. We got a spammer in here. I got to get rid of this fucking retard. Sexfind.info. Do not go to that site, guys. All right. Let's block you. Fucking spammers.
Oh, we got some good spam on YouTube? Sweet.
Yeah, we got ourselves some sex spam. Okay, nice. So what you're looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is literally writing a code for a landing page. Nick, what do you do with this info? Do you copy and paste it and send it to a developer? What do you do with it?
Yeah, I mean, you would have to, because this is regular JavaScript, so it's not like you could any landing page builder like LeadMax, my software, like that's all drag and drop widget based. This is like legitimate hardcore code. So yeah,
but there's
nerdy stuff.
But what's really cool, Nick, scroll to the top. There's a button to the right hand side that says copy code. Yep. You don't have to overthink it. You just click, boom, copy, paste.
Yeah. Oh, network error! I crashed.
Yeah, I did too. We are asking too many questions. That's okay.
Give me a purchase and sale agreement. Spell purchase and sale agreement for a residential property in San Fran. How do you spell San Francisco?
You're asking. Are you asking the dyslexic how to spell something?
Give me a residential, a purchase and sale agreement for property in San Francisco. Seller Greg Daniel A.N.I. Buyer
Jackie
Sakis.
Oh, Nick Sakis. Okay. All right, hit send. Let's go.
Hold on. Let's see. Property. Jeez.
Property address 123 Main Street, or whatever.
How many requests? I'm in jail.
Okay. Well, we get the idea. That is beyond incredible.
Play with it. Yeah, go play with it.
I think we fried a lot of people's brains.
Yeah. It's like the first time your penis got hard and you're like, oh, I got to play with this more often. This is cool.
Yeah, this is fun. What the heck has that thing been doing all my life?
Where did that come from? Son of a bitch.
And your parents are like, we're not answering that question. But it is truly fun in regards to the fact that think of the opportunities. Let's say you have a team or one or two people or an assistant or a VA, and you all created accounts, right? And then you go on a rotating, cycle so you don't get timed out like Nick and I did because we got over aggressive in our question asking, which is fine. I mean, they have 1 million plus people in 7 days. I mean, fuck, they got some priorities and they got to serve all the people out there.
Yeah.
Asking different questions to get different content from different personalities, then you can serve that up to your clientele or out to your social media sources. All you have to do is ask a question like, as you well know, Nick has been on a tremendous weight loss journey, and he's done absolutely amazing.
Roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster.
Well, would you let me build you up? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shut up then. God. And he's been doing phenomenal about it, no matter what he says. But what if you said, hey, I want to lose 100 pounds. What's a weight loss program? Since we're in the holiday season, bam, now you have a weight loss program. Or, what are the best flowers to give people every single month as a gift? Bam. Now we have a list of the flowers. What should I feed my dog if he or she has diarrhea? Bam. List. It's going to be chicken and white rice, by the way, just so you know.
That's when I like compartmentalizing the two. So Nasty Natty talked about that it's not connected to the internet. So that's true, right? But if you say, all right, I'm going to use Siri or Google Assistant to like, what's the most recent sports score? Like, right, what was the score of last night's game? That would be that assistant.
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT is a replacement to a human that you would actually tell to go do things. You can't tell Siri to write you something or do a task for you. Maybe like put a note on my calendar. You can do like that kind of stuff, but it's not, you wouldn't view it as a person, right? So ChatGPT is like a literal assistant person that you could actually have tasks completed for you and done. So that's the main two things.
For me about real estate in San Francisco. You're right, Nick. It just comes back with additional articles already written.
Right. So that's how you can compartmentalize it. Mike says I'm looking like Chumlee. I used to watch Pawn Stars all the time. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I love Chumlee. I mean, you're nothing like him. He was a bumbling fucking idiot, but he's so adorable and retarded. You're like, I can't stop watching you. You're like a disaster on camera. This is awesome.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker made millions of dollars being that guy.
Yeah.
Nasty says, what? I just used the post in
non-plagiarized article about national market from CoreLogic. Yeah, so pull in other sources. There you go.
Good. Awesome.
Nailed it.
That's how you get it done. So Nick, what's a final takeaway here? Because like I said, I think we've melted some brains, and if we go any deeper on this stuff, it's gonna be painful because there's so much to learn and digest. Ladies and gentlemen, please do your own data research. Make sure you're not in violation of any local, county, state, or federal laws in regards to content. Whenever you create something that you're going to put out there with your name and brand on it. So always be, copacetic in regards to that part of the business, but also be aggressively interested in what you can create and how you can be different from your competition out there. That's my takeaway, Nick. I think it's amazing. You're a blessing to have on the show as a weekly co-host with me. Give me your final thoughts, and then you know what you have to do for this show, okay?
Yes. Take my shirt off? Oh.
Please do. Woo! Put out the party!
It's a different show. You have to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you would like that type of content. That's coming for 2023.
He's kidding.
Nope. No, I'm not. So yeah, the takeaway is find tools that can help you work faster, because that's what the name of the game is, right?
Yeah.
It's not about ideas, it's about implementation. How many of you are going to hear about ChatGPT while you're driving and listening to this podcast and go, that's a cool idea, but then never sign up or play with it or dedicate any kind of time to making it useful for your business products or services, because that's what it's about. The guy or gal who plays with this, who doesn't have a content machine in place, is going to benefit from this, right? Think of it in just for real estate specific terms right now. We had the one example. How does this help me as a mortgage broker? Well, this can help you come up with more content to help other real estate agents. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. As a real estate agent, this can help you come up with a lot more content. As if you're a team leader, if you're any kind of a leader position, you have agents, buyers agents, people working underneath you, this needs to be part of your training. Bring it in, show them how to use it. Like, this is going to help everybody work faster. And it's just a matter of implementation, because it, don't stress. If you have anxiety because you feel like you should be doing a market update video and you haven't done a market update video because everybody in your office and like that's what you think you should do, I could knock out 30 videos in one day with Chat GPT that will get way more views than a market update video, right? So like, be cognizant of what's going on in the world and try to use this to your advantage.
Okay, Greg is asking us, please tell us where to actually go for this site. So everyone listening, Nick, please regurgitate that. I will post the site again so people can see it. But here is the site. Everyone is on your screen right now. Is chat.openai.com/chat. So Nick, is that?
Or you could just you could just go to openai.com and it'll run through the prompts. Like, openai.com is the main website. The chat is the widget that once you sign up for openai.com, it'll take you to the chat widget, which is what we've been on.
Okay, perfect. And there are examples of what you guys can use it for. There are thoughts and theories on this. Go out there, my young Padawans, and dive deep into this new AI world. And I'm going to dork out hard today on this thing because there's so much cool stuff. Nick.
Yes.
I need a color for the bow in the show.
I'm going black as night. And the reason I'm going black as night is because this is some dark and scary stuff here, right? We're unveiling some things that some people would consider to be black magic. If we introduced Chat GPT to someone 100 years ago, we'd be murdered at the stake for having black magic, which powers. So yes, black as night. This is all very dark and interesting right now.
If we showed somebody how to use an iPhone in the dark ages, we'd be hung for heresy. Yep. That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna put a black as night bow on the show today, guys, gals, everybody who's listening and watching. Please go back, watch this again. You really need to understand this. Even if you don't want to use it, understand just the premise of it, like what the possibilities are. Talk with someone who's a little bit, if you're not, I'm not saying you aren't, but if you're not so tech minded, run this by someone who is and let them disseminate it down for you so you can put it into your business. Because once you put this into your business, my estimation is that people who wanted to create content but didn't create content now have the ability to create content at a zero cost, almost zero time frame. And you can go to a thing called Headline Analyzers or Headline Analyzer. It's multiple different sites where you can analyze your your website's headlines and see kind of what's going to get the most clicks for social media or anything else where you're going to post stuff, and then drop this content in, or they'll probably even create one for you. So
and hey, if you want some content ideas for right now, like make some videos about Chat GPT, because a lot of people are going super viral with Chat GPT. And you could just make a funny vid. Like, if you don't even have a TikTok or an Instagram, or you haven't nothing, like type in some silly shit in Chat GPT and record it as a screen share and talk about your experience with it, because it is a 1,000,000% trending topic, and you could go super viral and get people into your world that way. All it takes is a couple viral videos, and all of a sudden you have a following.
He's not kidding. He's not kidding, ladies and gentlemen. So take his advice. Nick, I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. This is absolutely incredible. This has been one of my favorite shows. Gene really sucked. You know what?
I thought you were going to say it was one of your favorite shows because it was just me and you.
Well, that's you didn't let me finish. I mean, oh, come on. I mean, Gene, all these other monkey butts that don't want to show up, that's fine. Fuck them. They don't get to learn about the cool shit in life. And meanwhile, Gene's at an ugly sweater digital Christmas party. Who lost out where?
He doesn't need the sweater to be ugly.
I'm going to show him the end of this show. All right, guys, we love you to pieces. Thank you so much. Go to amplifiedmarketing.com. Hit up Nick. I hired him personally for doing videos for my team and as we grow. The new chat at GPT is going to be something we're going to implement probably pretty freaking heavily. And really making his life a lot easier, making my life a lot easier for content creation. Go out there. Amplifiedmarketing.com is where you want to go to get a hold of Nick. You guys follow Nick on all social media platforms. Follow me on all social media platforms. Reach out and send us both personal messages if you have any thoughts, theories, or concerns. We will get back to you. So Greg McDaniel, REU on Instagram, Greg McDaniel on Facebook. I think it's Greg McDaniel, REU on Twitter. I'm not fucking sure. I never use Twitter. But reach out to us, guys. We love you to pieces. Or go to nicksakis.com if the
better idea
site would let me show that to you. Come on. You can do it. StreamYard. There it is. Nick Sakis. SAKKIS.com is where you go. Guys, gals, we love you. Until next time. Boom. Peace. We out, ninjas. Bye.